All right, it's a boy, Lil Willie. Today we're about to cut this pipe over here, all right?
Yep.
So, get your pipe, you slide it into here, you know? Real nice. Then you tighten this guy over here, you know? You twist it until it's tight, and you push down on this to make it extra tight, you know? Extra tight equal extra good, yeah? Then you come over here, flip the switch to on. Make sure that's off, the safety's off. All right, so you flick the switch on over here. Make sure the safety's pulled out. There you go, it's pulled out. Press the green button. Green means on, green equal good, you know? All right.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice, eh? Next, you have your guard here. And this thing won't actually pull down because of the guard. You have to lift up the guard a little bit, and then you'll be able to pull this thing down. So, trigger mechanism is up here. See, when you press it, it spins, real nice. And water comes out, you know? If the water doesn't come out, don't use it, you know? Call Mr. Walker, Mr. Burkhardt, okay? So, once you get it started, you turn it on, lift it, and just drop it down. And just let her eat, you know? Not much pressure, just let it do it by itself, and just let it go.
Gotta do it for Dale.
That's right. Race help, race Dale, you know?
Yep.
And then you're done. You just press the off button. Press it. There's your piece, Dad. All right, we're gonna start chamfering and cleaning this piece of metal that we just cut over there. So first, turn on the machine. Let that baby spool up, you know? And you're gonna hold this at a 45-degree angle and just kind of just twist it while you're letting it grind. So this one isn't that good, but you kind of see I'm slowly starting to get like a 45-degree angle going. So you're just gonna keep on going until it looks really nice. Okay, so I finished chamfering the piece. And you see it looks really nice all around. There are no deep spots, no deep cuts. And it's basically about a 45-degree angle. And I have a little bit showing here. You want just a little bit of that showing. So next, I'll move on to cleaning it, where I'm just gonna clean the closest surface to where I'm gonna weld, which is where my chamfer is. So just about like a good ½ inch to an inch up, and that's where I'm gonna weld. So turn on the machine, and just clean like we do with your plate. Okay, so I got a little bit of paint off of here, and it's all clean, and it's ready to weld.
Are you ready? Okay. Hi, I'm Miss B. This is
Jack.
And today we are going to talk about what you need to wear for welding, the safety features involved in welding, setting up the welding station, and then actually how to weld. We'll start with what to wear, or more importantly, what not to wear. So you do not want to wear, first off, your hair down. If you have long hair, put it up in a ponytail, put it behind you so it doesn't get in the way. You do not want any long forms of jewelry on like this, or like a lanyard, a tie, I don't know, nothing that will get in your way, headphones, stuff of that sort. You do not want to wear short sleeve shirts, so like this, and then you do not want to wear short sleeve, or you do not want to wear shorts, and then you also do not want to wear open-toed shoes or type of heel. So this whole outfit is wrong. And then lastly, the last two things, you want to make sure you have your hands covered with gloves, and you want to make sure your eyes are always protected. Jackson will now explain things you should wear when welding. Go for it.
Well, the first thing you want to do is make sure you have your welding jacket on, gloves, at least some form of pants that
Standard. Usually something that is man-made, right? Like jean. That's a great example.
closed-toed shoes. I say boots, more comfortable for me.
Yep. So, but if you don't own boots, as long as they're closed-toed, you'll be fine.
Glasses, safety glasses, and then make sure you have your helmet.
And as far as the helmet goes, the way you put it on, well, I'm actually take it off. So on the back side, there's a knob to make it tighter or looser around your head. The you'll have to loosen it at first to see how tight you need to put it on when you put it on your head. Inside the helmet, there's some settings. Here, I'll show you some settings. This is, yeah, that's fine. The settings include the sensitivity. You can change that to either low or high sensitivity. Jackson, what do you recommend?
I don't know.
High or low?
High.
High sensitivity, right? Don't want to go blind. And then we have shade 9 through 13 is usually the numbers. His is, I think, a different number.
At 11.
Oh, his is at 11. We want to keep that at 11 usually. And then we have delay. So you can either do short or long for that. Standard would probably be doing the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle on that knob. And then there's always usually a test button, so if you want to try it out and make sure it looks good, you can push that button, check it out, and then make sure the last thing that you have it put over to weld and not grind.
Yep.
So make sure that is set up too.
Yeah, you get some. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is just make sure you flip this switch on to the very bottom.
So right here,
Off button.
that button,
Switch.
this will come on.
It should take at least 5 seconds. And then, so this knob right here turns the volts up and down. So you can go from 15.5 to at least 18.5.
Which we naturally have it set at.
Yeah.
18.5.
And then you don't really have to worry about the amps. The amps do it by themselves. And you don't want to touch anything else down there except for the on and off switch.
Okay, so just the on and off switch, guys. And then make sure you turn your gas on. You just turn turn all the way open. And then it should hit at least 2,000. And then this should be at least in the middle. There's a ball that when you press the trigger itself, it should pop up to 15. what? 15. Yep. Good. And then the last part.
So this right here is your ground. Make sure this is on here.
Oh wait, no, this.
Oh, this. Make sure this is at 150. It's exactly like the bottom. Just make sure it's at 15, 150.
And then this is your ground, right? That should be clamped on.
The ground.
And
This
then-
right here is the trigger itself. You gotta make sure you clean the tip, clean the inside because this builds up with everything. And then you want to grab your tool. Now it's all purdy.
This. And then
And then you
put
just
this
put it
back on. How much feed should you have at it first?
I would say at least this much. And
Okay.
then if it gets longer, then you have these snips go right in the middle, and it just cuts it.
And that will usually cut it the perfect distance. It should actually be out. So you'll need those clippers when you are doing this. And then, actually, let's start.
All right, dudes. So we have our plate here, and we have a little tube right here. So our objective is to weld this tube onto here. All right, real nice and simple. You just place it on here, but before you start welding like you normally do, you have to add 2 tacks. 1 tack here, and 1 tack here. And then from there, you can start doing your normal welds all the way around. So I'm gonna start off with showing off a couple tacks. So first, start off safety, pants, jacket, gloves, helmet, make sure you're all set. And should be good,
Yep. Welcome back to another video, guys. It's your boy Jax, welding tutorial. Okay, first thing you want to do is you make sure this thing is clean, exactly like what I said in the first video. Make sure the tip is clean and purdy. Make sure you have the right length. And this trigger, very sensitive. So how I hold it, I put my hand right here, so it's not that close. And then I put my index finger and my thumb, I put it right in between the little black. And then, so for this, I get really close to it. And then I get like a 45-degree angle on it. And then I can either go straight, do a straight line, or I can do a little swoop, little circle action.
Go ready. We're gonna start off with the tack. The tack's basically you just hold the trigger down until you see a little bit of red, little pull up, and you let go. That's one tack. So I'm gonna represent one tack real quick. So that right there is one tack. It's an okay tack, you know. You just want that, one on this side, and one exactly across from it. So we're gonna do that real quick. So those are two tacks, right there. Okay. A little bit high, but you know, it works.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
So next, we're gonna start welding all the way across. Just like what you were doing across, going your lines across from here to there. You're gonna do the same thing, but instead follow around this pipe right here. All right, we're gonna start that real quick. All right, there's one weld all the way across. You see I messed up a little bit down there. The wire's still there, but it's still there all the way through. So you're gonna repeat that same on the other side, and we'll get back to you when we're done. All right, this is how it should look when it's done. Ignore there, that's kind of bad. You should be filling it all in. We're looking for a somewhat consistent weld all the way around, if you can. So you can see over there. So we're looking for that. And if you got something like that, Ms. Burke, I should be giving you an A, you know?